Hi, it's Team Talk Tuesday, and
I love you.
don't be mean. That was just Freddie making fun of me. So, I am Melissa Peterson, and I was asked to do this today to talk to you a little bit about my coaching journey and something I want to talk about that I find very important as far as coaching goes. So, I am coming at you live from my getting full closet here, slowly but surely. For those of you that have done Coach Basics in here, you may know my coaching journey or how I got started at least, because it was I did a video in there. So real quick, I got into this because I was on vacation and saw a picture of myself I didn't like. Reached out to a friend who is also friends with Caitlin, and she got back to me. And that was it. I just jumped into Insanity Max 30, and I added Shakeology later, and Caitlin kept not bugging me, but just slowly planting the seed that I might like coaching, and I just kind of got into it, and has been great ever since. I have definitely had some ups and downs as far as, tons of people reaching out to crickets sometimes, and then next thing you know, there's people that I don't even know reaching out to me. So the thing I think I want to talk the most about today, and I know that your time is valuable, so I'll just get right into it as opposed to talking about the nuts and bolts of coaching in general. But I think for me, the thing that I have found the most important across the board, whether it's your workouts, your nutrition, your coaching, your personal development, whatever it is, the thing I have found the most important trait that you have to have is consistency. And the biggest thing about consistency that I love, and there's a great podcast from Chalene Johnson, and I'm going to try to not plagiarize it, but it hit home so much the first time I listened to it. I literally listened to it again on the way up here tonight, and it just made me think, if I'm going to talk to the team, why not talk about something that's really important to all of us at every point in time, rather than just tell you my personal spiel. But so in any case, consistency is something that is really going to help you as a coach, no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what you're trying to get across, as far as, whether it's a challenge group or, a free shake group or a clean eating group or something like that. Like, if you're not consistent in the way that you present yourself and in the manner in which you try to get your message across, you're going to leave people confused. So if you post something, say, on a Monday, and hey, I'm doing a clean eating group next Monday, and these are some of the things that you could get out of it, and then you don't say anything about that group again until like the Sunday night before it starts, people aren't going to have it in their mind that you're somebody that's going to keep up with that group. And maybe you will be on fire when that group gets started, but if you're not presenting yourself, whether it's on Instagram or Pinterest or Facebook or whatever it is you're using, in a way that people can trust and people know that you're going to be there for them, it's going to be really hard to form relationships with people. And I think in that same manner, it's really important to be consistent with your own workouts and stuff. And I'm not saying like post every 5 minutes. Like, that is overload. I'm just saying that it's hard to expect people to come to you and to be part of your life and, your coaching life if it is very sporadic in between when you say, I got my workout in today, or, hey, I, drank my shake today or whatever, and when I say that, I mean, you don't want to post a picture of yourself, and I've said this a million times, holding your shake going, Shakeology, good for you. Message me. These are opportunities for you to reach out and talk about what it is about these things that are good for you and stuff, and to be consistent in those messages, to find the kind of people that you're trying to reach, and I'm sorry I keep saying it, but it's so true, and to consistently put yourself in their shoes and to put yourself out there will make you a reliable person and will make you the kind of coach that sticks in people's minds, so that later on down the road, 3 months later, some one person that liked a post is going to know they can come back to your page if they haven't been checking it out every day and say, there she is. She's still doing her thing. She's still feeling great. She's still doing this. She's still doing that. Or he, I'm sorry. Like, they're going to know that they can come back there and see what's going on in your life. And like you said, I'm not saying like every post has to consistently be Beachbody. That's actually not what you want to do. You want to talk about your life and other things. And I mean, God, for the month of July, it was all wedding stuff and everything. But the one good thing about that is I was consistent about it, and people knew that one of the reasons I was so excited about the wedding was because I had made it a goal to get in shape for it. And I tried to work a little bit of Beachbody in with it in order to encourage people, especially because it was wedding season. So, the thing about being consistent, and that's one of the things Chalene says that I love, is it's not about being perfect. Like, you don't have to have it right every single time. You just have to keep trying. You have to keep trying to be the kind of person that someone else out there wants to work with and wants to connect with. And I think, again, that goes back to being consistent with your own workouts and your own posts about those workouts and about the meals you're eating and stuff. And, taking a chance and showing someone how to cook a clean meal, even if you start your own YouTube page and you direct people there, you don't have to post the video right on Facebook, because maybe you want to start doing more of those kind of videos, showing yourself. So you make yourself a YouTube page and you just put the link on your thing and get people to go over. That's what I did with my blog, because I didn't want to post these really long comments about my thoughts. I figured, hey, I'll do a blog and I'll put the link on there, and then if people want to read it, they'll read it, And again, that's a fault I have. I was very consistent with my blog in the beginning, and I was trying to post on every single day, and then I let myself off the hook, and I was like, well, I'm only going to blog when I have something to say, and why blog if I don't have anything to say? But I write down stuff all the time in my planner that I could blog about, and then I just don't. So none of us are perfect. None of us are going to get it right every single time, but to have it be something that you're doing more often than not is going to help your coaching so much more, and I can't really stress it enough that, again, if you just throw out a random post on a Wednesday at 1:30, that isn't going to generate the kind of traffic, so to speak, that you want to have coming through your page and reaching out to you. There has to be some kind of continuity to it. And the other part of the consistency that I think is so important is personal development. And I say it in the Coach Basics, and I'll say it here again. If you are not doing something to expand your brain and to make yourself better at this, and you're just relying on the products, and you're just relying on the hope that someone has $140 to spend and they're going to spend it on you, this is going to be a painful process for you. Like, I listen to podcasts all the time because in the summer I wanted to read fun books. Like, this is my time to squeeze in as many books as I can that I've been waiting to read. So I have made podcasts my go-to personal development, and I've shelved a couple of books that I bought because that was important to me. You have to do things that are fun too for yourself. But like, you have to do something. I'm always trying to do webinars or things like that, things at night that I can do that are quiet instead of watching TV or something. But like, there just has to be some way that you're being consistent with your personal development. And that does not mean sitting on Facebook for an hour and reading other coaches, posts. That's not personal development. That's just killing time. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, but that's what it is. And if you get yourself out there and find some kind of personal development book. Like, I try to buy my new coaches, and I think I still owe Jen one because I think hers got lost in the mail. I try to buy them all. You Are a Badass. And, everybody's like promoting that now and stuff. But the one thing I loved about that being my first personal development book was that it gave me some confidence, and it made me feel like ready to go, and then I jumped into GoPro and some of the other ones. But again, there's tons of podcasts out there that you could listen to for a half hour in the car. Some are not even that long. Some are 10 minutes, 12 minutes. But if you want a list of them, let me know. I have tons of them that I love, and I just find one that speaks to me and I listen to that. Like tonight I listened to the confidence one, and then I listened to an Amy Bloomfield one about using Pinterest to help your business. Like, we all spend time on Pinterest, but I bet none of us really have a way of doing it, and it's easy and simple, and I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again so I can take notes. But all right, I'm at 10 minutes now, so I hope this helped. Maybe I should have talked more about my personal journey, but I feel like I put myself out there so much, most of you already know it. And if you don't, message me and I'm happy to fill you in. But I really wanted to talk about consistency tonight because, again, it's not enough just to like people's posts. It's not enough just to take a picture of your dinner or your shake or, a thumbs up after a workout and say, I love Beachbody, message me. It's not enough, and it's not going to get you where you want to be. You have to put yourself out there. You have to open yourself up to whatever it is you want to do, and then be consistent about it. The people that you're trying to reach, the message you're trying to give will get you where you want to be. And wherever that is, whatever your goals are, you don't have to be diamond. You don't have to be the top of the ladder. If your goal is, like one of my coaches, her goal is to get her daycare paid for. Perfect. Like, figure out what your goals are and then make a plan and be consistent about that plan. Okay? So that's my team talk for today. I hope it was okay. If somebody's mad at me because I rubbed them the wrong way, then just let me know. But that's what I got for you. All right? So get out there and get consistent. Okay, bye.